Hi everyone, it's good to see so many people here. My name's Andrew with Quizizz, and I will be helping you check out the new user interface as well as learn how to use Quizizz if you haven't used it before. So first off, let me share my screen, and then we'll go to quizizz.com, easy to remember, Quizizz.com. And so here you are, you can see children getting excited about playing games, full engagement, really great multiplayer gamified platform for the classroom. But first what we'll do is we'll log in with your user account, and it's easy with Gmail. We'll do a teacher. So you can see I've made some quizzes. But we log in here, and if you've used Quizizz before, then this will be new. If you haven't, then this is just the first interface you've seen. But we've really made some changes with our search, which is great. So we'll search for a quiz first. Let's say science. And our new search allows you to sort by relevancy, filter by how good it is, and the grades that are being scored, as well as which school it's from. Because when we label the quiz, and I'll get to that later, you can put in the grade. So we have that there, and then we'll see here on a list on the side, you can see everything is all on the same page, and it doesn't need to load every time when you need to open something up. My quizzes, my reports, it saves all of it, and it's all right here, quick to access. And so we'll go to my quizzes, and we'll do a short animal quiz. And the beauty of this, when you first start, you can see the preview. We'll go to the search again, and I'll show you the preview. So science. And our new improved preview shows you the entire question as well as the answer and every question that's on the quiz. So you can see the whole review, the whole quiz, the whole project straight here from the preview. But not get ahead of ourselves, let's show you how to take a quiz. So this is a quiz that I've made, very simple and very easy. And you can see in the quiz itself, you can see if you put any pictures in, you can see the entire quiz, and you can set it as homework, which is really a great feature. So the children can have up to 2 weeks through Google Classroom to do the homework, and the teachers will get all the results as the students complete them. Or we do play live, like we'll do now. And one of the beauties of our service, of our platform, is all of the options. You can shuffle the questions, you can shuffle the answers, because let's be honest, kids are gonna try and cheat. So with this, no two students will ever have the same question or the same answer, which is a great feature. And then at the end, we can show the answers, or you can not show them. So if you wanna do a review at the beginning of the school year and then take the same quiz at the end, they'll have the answers the second time around if you make sure that you toggle this switch on or off. And then we can also have the leaderboard. Sometimes kids get a little too competitive, so you want to take that off. And sometimes we have the timer. You can put the timer on, which a lot of times students like to get into it and race. But this, one of the beauties of Quizizz is it's not a race. Each student goes at their own pace. You get a little more points on a question if you answer it quicker than the next student, for example. But the whole point is just to answer the question correctly. So one student will be on one question, another student will be on another. Some students will read slower than others, and that'll be fine. They won't get penalized. They only get penalized for getting the wrong answer. So we'll go to proceed. And then our service is great also because we are fully integrated with Google Classroom. So if you use Google Classroom, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But this will give you all your data, allow you to sign all your homework through the Google Classroom, and the teachers can monitor all the results and everything through there. or the way that I'll show you now is through our simple game code. This is the game code. And all you need to do is go on any device. That can be a Chromebook, it can be a Windows, it can be Mac, it can be a cell phone. And I'll do it right here on my cell phone. But all you need to do is go to join.quizizz.com. So at home right now, if you want to take a look, you can join in the short quiz. So join.quizizz.com. And so each student will go here, and it does not matter at what point students go in to this, because it will all be the same. Okay, and then it says introduce the game code. So one student can enter 1 minute, another student can enter 5 minutes later, and no one will be penalized because, like I said, the timer isn't as important. Okay, 407243. Proceed. And then the student on their device will enter a name. So they can put any name they want. And we know students, especially the higher grades, try and get cute or rude and put in vulgar names. Those will be blocked out by our system. And then the student will still think that they got cute and kept their name, but it'll actually be changed to something funny or cute like Fluffy Bunny, which is a great feature. So none of the students, besides the student who put that name, will see the vulgar name. Okay, so then I join. So once you have one person, and it doesn't matter how many or when, the teacher just hits start, and then anyone can still continue to start and play for whatever time, as long as the teacher does not hit finish game, end game right up here. And the teacher gets all the live data during the game while everyone's playing. You can see where the students got the questions wrong. Okay, I'm on question 1. And I'm just going to answer these quickly so you know that anyone can take the quiz and they can do it quickly. You can see I got 1 question answered. The teacher can see exactly where I'm going and what each student is doing. And right now there's only me. So it's a little different than when you have a whole classroom. But let me just finish this. And a beauty of our platform is it does have funny memes. You can create memes. You can use our funny ones already made. You can change the memes, change the words. And so each student has fun every time that they're playing the game, whether they get it right or wrong. Okay, almost finished here. It's only 5 questions, but the teacher can see exactly what everyone is getting right. And if an answer hasn't been given yet for a question, and then we'll finish. And you can see I did get 1 wrong. Whether or not that was on purpose, that's up to you to decide. And so then it's complete. The teacher gets all the data, and you see every student here, and there's only 1 that took it. Okay, she can see which questions were answered wrong. She or he, the teacher can. And so the teacher can then analyze and make a lesson plan while the quiz is going on to see what everyone got wrong. But one of the great things is our results, that it'll be sent to an Excel file. You can get the data. And we click off, and I'll show you what we have. But here are the results that we give you, that gives you the players analysis on how they did, the percentages, the questions, the percentages there, and an overview. So you know question 4 was either taught wrong or everyone had the same wrong idea on the question, so you can judge a future lesson plan from that. But I have down here an Excel sheet that this does get sent to you when you clicked on it. And that was this animal quiz. So this only has the one student. But I'll show you one that I've already downloaded that has more than just me taking the quiz. And you can see the percentages, you can see the numbers, you can see who didn't answer, who did answer, and where the teaching went wrong, where the students went wrong. And it's a full, complete report instantly. And another great thing about Quizizz is the teachers can then send the report to the parents. And so the parents can get involved and see exactly what the students are doing. And this is instantaneous. So a really beautiful feature. Okay, and then we'll go back. Make sure we clicked on Quizizz. And we'll show you how to make a quiz. Up here in the left corner, very easy on our taskbar, is create a quiz. So we click on create a quiz, and then you can have your own image to make it more appealing, because you can make the quiz public or private, as you'll see down here. So if you want other people to see it and you want it to be a more professional look, or you want to share it with a lot of other teachers, you can put your own image of whatever you want. Enter a quiz name. We'll just do Science Easy. Now we'll do 5th grade science. That makes more sense. Okay, and then you go to done. And this is the question. This is where you write it. And on the right will show you how the students will see it, how the people taking the quiz will see it. So let's say, what is nuclear fusion? Seems like a 5th grade question, right? Oh. If I could spell. So then the student sees nuclear fusion, and you can put a picture in the question. You can add an image, which is great. So if you don't want to write out a whole math equation, or if you want to put in a small paragraph that the students have to read, like I mentioned before, there is no timer, so that's perfectly fine. But this is what the student will see. And if you upload the image, then the whole question will be right there. So if you want to put a Goodwill Hunting math question out there, you don't have to type everything out for 15 lines and the students can solve it on their own, because you'll have an image. But, and let's put, okay, something not invented. Something cool. Only Russia has it. Can power the world. Okay, so then the students will see all of the questions, all of them over here. This is how to look for them. And then you put whatever correct answer that you want. So if you're trying to do the quiz backwards, or if you want, there are multiple correct answers. That we only have one at the moment. But okay, we do correct. And then you go to new question. And you can do the same thing, type it out. But let me show you the greatest feature, I think, is the teleportation. So you're right here, you're doing your own quiz, and then you search for science. Okay. Science. And then you can see the whole science quiz of everyone, every quiz that we have, 15 million questions that someone has science. But let's look at this one. Okay, good. This one is in French, so let's go to a different one, which is fine. So, okay, instantly search through that one. Okay, And you like this one. Upon entering the science lab, you should wait for teacher's instructions before touching anything. Yeah, let's add that. I like that. So you hit plus, you take the entire question. Let's hit plus on this one. I like that. Let's go to a different quiz. And what does a camel store in its hump? Okay, let's add that one. And then another great feature, so you can delete the question that we started, but another great feature is that you can then take those questions that we just looked at. Oh, 1 second. Close. Take those questions that we just looked at and you can edit it. So if you don't like the period, you want dot, dot, dot. If you want the correct answer to be false, then you change it and then you save it. So you can put your own language, your own verbiage, everything will be made to your standards. Or you could start the quiz from scratch like I showed you earlier, but then we go to finish and you select which subject. And we'll do, there was a little chemistry, we'll do biology, okay? And you also select the grade. So we said when we searched it was grade 5, but maybe that's a little hard. So let's do 2 to 5. If we think second graders to fifth graders can do it. And the beauty of Quizizz is we have a mobile app for Android and for iOS that will read the questions to the students. So in case students have trouble reading or students haven't learned how to read yet in general, then they can use the app on a mobile device and it'll read the questions to them. Okay, and then you see the topics here. We didn't talk about any of this. Zoology, I think there's a question about animals. And you go to finish and create quiz. And you can tag anything you want, such as which district you're in, which school standards you use, tag that so that people can find your quiz that way, because we did make our quiz public at the beginning. And so we have 5th grade science here. And then you can search through all of your quizzes. When you do have a lot, I only have a few here. And when you search up here, it says through all your quizzes. Search through all my quizzes. So it says I only have 4. And then your reports, you can do the same. And we have 1 million reports because we've done a lot. And it'll search through all your reports when you do hit search, which is great. So you can go back and say, oh yeah, when we did that one short animal quiz, that Christmas quiz, then you can go back and look at those results. And as you saw when we made the quiz, you can create other quizzes. You have plenty of quizzes, but you can make a collection. And then a great feature now is you can share this collection that you can make. So let's say you're a 4th grade teacher and you teach everything, math, science, reading, Spanish, English, whatever. You make all those quizzes that you want, a review of 4th grade, everything the students are supposed to do in 4th grade, or a preview of 5th grade. You put that in a collection, and then you can share that collection so 5th grade teachers everywhere can use exactly what you did, and then they can use the same quizzes as well, which is a great feature. And the collection is you can have as many quizzes as you want and as many collections as you want. And now let's go to the memes. This is great. You can create your own meme set. We already include millions of memes. But with this, you can create your own meme set. You can name it sports. Do it in English because on my phone, it was set to Spanish and the memes on the quiz would come up in Spanish. So any language that your computer recognizes, it will change it on the quiz, on the app itself. The quiz itself will be in the native language that the teacher put it. And so then we have the correct memes and the incorrect memes. So let's do the correct memes. And then you can do anything that you have. We'll do sports. So I have a picture. Okay, upload. And then you write whatever you want. I won't be funny here. So then you save it, and you have your own personal meme right there. That was for the correct, and you need to have at least one incorrect and one correct. But one of the creative things that a lot of teachers do that we heard about is teachers will take photos of the other teachers, or they'll take photos of the students and then make a student make a funny face and a normal face, and they'll have each student for the positive correct and the negative incorrect memes, so that the teachers can really have a lot of fun with that, and the students love seeing their own faces there. And that's all we have for you today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please like the video, and we look forward to hearing from you again at Quizizz. Thank you.